There is extreme power in the stories that are being told. There's extreme power in the stories that are being told. And don't forget that there are entities that definitely profit on negative narratives being told about various environments, communities, and countries. Don't forget, narrative is everything. The stories being told about a location is everything. You do understand and know that there are amazing neighborhoods in just about every country around the world. If you travel the world and you get out of the United States or you get out of whatever your home country is, you start to explore, you come to realize that there are nice neighborhoods in just about every country around the world. There are nice schools in just about every country around the world. But guess what? There are also challenging neighborhoods in just about every country around the world. There are low performing schools in just about every country around the world. The thing is, which one of those countries gets the benefit of the doubt on the narrative being associated with this is a safe place versus other countries kind of get the short end of the stick and this being a place that's not so good for people to visit. Again, you can look at your own city right now where you live. I'll guarantee you there are parts of your city that you would not recommend people who are not from the city to go and visit. Pretty much any city that you live in, I'll guarantee you there are neighborhoods, there are areas that you would tell somebody who's a tourist who doesn't know the lay of the land, who doesn't know people, doesn't know how to move, etc. You would probably say, yeah, you might want to avoid this part of town, especially after dark, right? That's the reality, right? On the flip side, there are areas of your city or your town that you would tell all tourists to, hey, when you come here, this is where you need to go. This restaurant you need to eat at. This is the hotel that you need to stay at. This area, if you're going to get an Airbnb, this is where you should book your stay. And here's some of the things you'd love to see, some places you'd like to visit, some stuff you like to do. Like you have a list in your city. The same thing applies to other cities around the world. The thing is, when you don't have localized knowledge of the place that you're visiting, it's going to always come from the perspective of other people. The question then becomes, what is the narrative and or the intention of the others that are sharing their perspective about the city? I came across this clip from Buju Bantan, man, just a famous artist from Jamaica. And they were asking him about traveling to Jamaica and, experiencing Jamaica outside of the resorts. And he had this to say, and then we'll react to it, but it really speaks to what I'm talking about. Listen to Buju Bantan, and then we'll get back to our reaction.
Experience that shit for yourself.
Is it nice parts of Kingston?
Beautiful.
Nice parts of Kingston, right? It's not all gun ting, right?
Oh, no, that's a misnomer. Like,
yes, please.
Look, I'm sure, when you look at the television, they show you Haiti, all they show you is gang violence, right?
Yes.
But you ever been to Haiti, you see that Haiti.
Beautiful part.
Just like what they did to us with Africa.
All right. Yeah,
they show us only the rubbles and the dirt
people
roads.
Things in their nose.
Beautiful country.
Yeah.
Just like Jamaica, you're going to see a lot of zinc fence and you're going to hear about the crime. But it's a beautiful country. Now, you have to understand these things exist everywhere, and there's a particular demographic who make profit from selling you trauma. Okay? But if you haven't been, to these places and have the experience for yourself, I'm not saying that's all kosher everywhere, there's good and bad everywhere, but you're not going for a bad experience. You do not plant the seed of having a bad experience. You're going for a great experience, so your mind is already geared towards having a good time. So nothing will interfere with that. You understand that you're the sum total of your thoughts?
Right.
Okay. So, that being said, Jamaica is entirely beautiful now. Is it totally safe 100%? Nowhere in the world is.
Yeah.
Right.
So what Buju Bantan said, is anywhere in the world 100% safe? No. Is Jamaica 100% safe? No. But there are beautiful people and beautiful things. One of the things that I want us to always remember is you need to have localized knowledge of wherever you visit. Just like you're comfortable in your city, you're comfortable in your city because you've lived there for years. Some of you have lived in your city for decades upon decades. You know the ins and outs of your city. You know where to go, where not to go, where to park, where to get good coffee, where to get the best breakfast, where to get the deal on pizza, where to take your kids, where to go on a date with your wife. You know all of this stuff because you've been here. You have localized knowledge. But for someone who's not lived there, they don't have that level of experience. They have to rely on the narrative portrayed by other people. That's where the challenges come because everybody does not have the right intention about sharing a particular narrative. Like Buju Bantan was mentioning, he said that there are people who profit from trauma. They profit from, scaring people. They profit from driving people in different directions. And sometimes the whole narrative is to drive you away from where you're intending to go and come to where they are trying to sell you to go. Think through this. You have to be mindful. Everybody has an angle. There is a reason behind everything. Sometimes you have to go and see it for yourself. But the reality is we also have to be smart. Let's not be stupid, right? If you don't know what's going on, get some information, know some people, get in and have conversations, but understand that people are people. They've been peopling since the beginning of time. There are good folks everywhere. They're not so good folks everywhere. Again, be smart, don't be stupid. But the reality is, understand that we're all just people. And most people really want to live well. They want to take care of their families, have great experiences, eat good food, and just live. That's the thing. But I really enjoy this perspective. What is your thoughts, or what are your thoughts about travel, visiting different places around the world, interacting with people? What are your thoughts? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Share them in the comments. I'd love to hear. But as always, y'all be blessed, well, and wise. And until next time, go be the quarterback of your mindset. I'll holler at you. Peace.